Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny on Death or Above. Today I want to do two things. One, since they're dropping a patch on us with weapon balance in it, I want to talk about that, give my thoughts on it. And two, we're going to do an Armsday weapon preview. Now I want to start doing these on Saturdays. That way you can see what the Armsday packages are, because I've got all the guns he can sell. Show you off the weapons, talk about them, talk about what rolls I like on them. And that way it'll help you decide. That way I put it on Saturday because that's the last day you can buy a Foundry order. So Saturday we'll talk about guns, talk about which ones I recommend, show them off, and I'll remind you this is the last day to buy them. Now it is not Saturday, obviously. I'm a little behind this week on this video, but since we have a weapon tuning patch coming out today, I wanted to talk about the weapon balance, what I think about it. So let's go over what we got going on in the beginning of the weapon tuning, and then we will talk about the Foundry orders for this week. So first of all, hand cannons, they're getting an initial accuracy and decreased, or they're increasing initial accuracy and decreasing accuracy drop from low range hand cannons. They made damage fall off curve steeper, and then they have a small increase to PvE damage. So all in all, it's a buff to hand cannons. You're going to lose a little bit of range, which is fine, but the stability is going to increase. You're going to get more PvE damage. So I think all in all, it's a buff to hand cannons. I'm fine with this. I don't ever try to snipe with a hand cannon except for Hawkmoon, and they did address Hawkmoon down at the bottom. They said with those changes, Hawkmoon actually kind of flew a bit too high, so they had some minor stability reductions to bring it in line. But they said it may just encourage re-examination of one's barrel selection. So the Hawkmoon is getting a little bit less stability, while the other hand cannon, while it came up with the other hand cannons, I had to bring it back down because it came up way high. So I'm fine. The Hawkmoon will probably all in all get a little bit of a buff from this. It sounds like they're nerfing it, but they're really buffing it because it gets a buff with the hand cannon. So hand cannons, fine with it. Auto rifles, the high impact auto rifle, like the Doctrine of Passing, they're reducing the damage by 6%. That's a significant number. I'm going to go ahead and predict that that's going to move them out of the top of the meta. And it'll put stuff like Hawkins Hatchet and the ARI-41 up top of auto rifles. I just feel like that's what is going to happen because you get those counterbalance auto rifles, and it's going to move them up top. But they did also adjust counterbalance. So they did a slight reduction to counterbalance effectiveness from 90% to 80% recoil angle reduction. So it's a little bit less effective, but I still, all in all, don't think it's going to be a big deal. I think counterbalance is still going to be a very desirable perk. So I think those mid-tier auto rifles with counterbalance will start to become very strong compared to the high-end auto rifles. But this means the Might multi-tool is going to stay where it is and still be probably the dominant force. What else did they change? The counterbalance, the Hawkmoon, they fixed the bug on the Red Spectre to now where the UI bars are going to show the right numbers. So I'm happy with that. A couple other little changes. They changed ammo economy. So when you run out of ammo completely in the world and you can't go grab some, it'll refresh your ammo faster. So that happens a little bit sooner. Other than that, hand cannon and auto rifles were really the only thing that changed Hawkmoon a little bit. So not a big deal. I think the people that are holding on to their doctrine will be a little disappointed. But other than that, not a big deal. I've got a doctrine. No, I don't have a doctrine. I've got a Soul Stealer's Claw that I really like, but it doesn't have counterbalance. It's going to suffer a little bit, but I've got some other mid-tier auto rifles that I think are going to start to shine. So not too concerned with it. I'm happy for any change in the meta like this because it means I get to re-examine all my weapons and see which ones become useful or more useful. So pretty excited about that. But let's get into the Foundry orders from this week. We're going to talk about the options, what we got. So let's start off with the Kumaketak HC4. This is the Amalan hand cannon. Mine is unupgraded, so you're going to see how it performs with base stats. I would recommend something like what I've got right here, Outlaw, Luck in the Chamber, Quick Draw, Rifled Barrel, Danger Close. Something very similar. I like Luck in the Chamber on hand cannons, and Outlaw is very good on hand cannons because you get those precision kills. Pop something in the head, and it explodes. You get that fast reload. So Outlaw. Firefly is cool on a hand cannon. I like Firefly. Anything with a range increase, especially with the stability buff they're going to get, is a big deal. So get those range increases. It will help your hand cannon out a lot. It's a pretty quick firing hand cannon. It's pretty easy to get headshots. I actually really like these Amalan hand cannons. It's the quicker firing, lower impact of the two Amalan hand cannons. But all in all, Kuma K-Tok's very strong. I like it. Next, let's go with the lyudmila-d. Now, this is what I would consider my god roll, lyudmila. Cool story about the lyudmila. The namesake is actually a Russian sniper from World War II that was one of the most successful female snipers. So, interesting story. She has a really good story if you want to ever go look it up. I'll probably Google lyudmila. But anyway, this one has glass half full counterbalance and hand laid stock, so it's got extreme stability, good range, and all the fun stuff that you get with glass half full. So the lyudmila is fun. I would recommend getting something just like this. It is a struggle because it's a low rate of fire, high impact pulse rifle. So if you're in PvP, you got to land all those bursts. But if you're in PvP and you land all those bursts, you're going to kill them quick. So it requires a steady hand, strong accuracy, but it's a very strong gun. It may not be top of the meta, but it's a lot of fun. It's easy to get headshots for me with this. It's easy to stay on target, especially with the stability I've got on this one. If you have to roll counterbalance on this gun or hand laid stock because it bounces around a lot. It goes up and to the left real hard. That's what she said. I try to get to that's what she said in all my videos apparently, but lyudmila is one of the my favorites in the Taken King, just because I got it very early on, and I really enjoyed this. I've had this gun for a long time, like 6-9 months, something like that. So lyudmila is very fun. Now let's talk about the PDX 41. This is the third of the primaries. This is the mid-impact to mid-ray of fire pulse rifle. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this gun. I had a full auto version. This one does not have any talents unlocked. It is completely factory spec. It hadn't been modded in any way. But let's take a look at it and we'll talk about it. So these I like to have counterbalance on them as well. Mine has perfect balance, hidden hand, and hand laid stock. So if you get something with stability perks like that, you'll get max stability and hidden hand. This should be a very strong gun once I get it unlocked. I always like the SPO-28 sight on these PDXs. On any Suros gun, I want the SPO-28 sight. It's just my favorite sight from Suros. But this one should be really strong. Anything with hidden hand, counterbalance, perfect balance, hand laid stock, something like that. You don't want to lose too much range with your talents, but you can sacrifice a little bit for some stability because the pulse rifles are kind of more up close action stars. But I like this gun. It's fun. I had a full auto version for a little while that I enjoyed. It was entertaining to full auto people with that gun, but fun gun. I haven't really upgraded it recently. But next up, we got the Uzum RR4 sniper rifle. This is a high rate of fire, low impact sniper from Amalan. I had a couple fun gun versions. This version is just unupgraded Firefly snapshot. It's got okay talents. I really don't. The hand laid stock is pretty good. I like hand laid stock on these Amalan snipers because they're fun guns. They're basically overpowered scout rifles because you just get fast fire. So it shoots really fast. It's a fun gun. I haven't found much use for it. But I've got it, and I don't use it. So if you want this, sure. If you don't, I would not be upset if you didn't buy this one. This was probably my last pick of the week, the Uzum RR4. And then finally, we've got the Thesson FR4. Now, this is a fusion rifle, and it is a very good fusion rifle, especially if you get good talents on it. So we'll go ahead and pop a synth just to get some ammo in there. So mine has rangefinder, army of one, quick draw, hand laid stock, and the flash hider. I'm actually going to put it on, I don't know, trade off between range and stability with a fusion rifle is interesting. You definitely want to have the stability. I love this sight. This is my favorite sight for a fusion rifle or for an Amalan or anything. This thermal sight highlights enemy targets, but it's got really solid range. And if you want a good charging fusion rifle with good range, this is the way to go. That's an FR4. It charges pretty quick. It's got army of one. I recommend army of one or rangefinder. Rangefinder is the best on a fusion rifle if you can get it. So definitely go for rangefinder if they have a version. See if I can get some range out of it. Yeah. So the stability is really good. I'm actually fighting the recoil to kind of push it down as it fires, but if I just don't touch the trigger, that's what it does with mine. You can't really see. There you go. See, up and to the left a little bit. If I put on, just for funsies, let's put on hand laid stock and see what that does for it. So a little bit more closer together. It didn't get. It kind of didn't do that much for me. But I like rangefinder. Anything that gives your fusion rifle more range and more stability is good. You don't want to sacrifice range for stability, I think. But get that high stability. This one already has high stability, so it's a good one straight out the gate. And I like it. So I've had this one for a long time too. But anyway, there you go, guys. What are you looking forward to this week from Armsday? What do you think about the weapon tuning changes? And leave some comments below and let me know what you think. I'm interested to see. Are you upset about the weapon changes? Do you not care? Are you happy about it? I'm kind of happy about it. So let me know in the comments, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'm Death from Above. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, I'm Death from Above. See you. Bye.